In the mid-14th century, Europe faced one of the deadliest events in human history, an event that would forever change the continent's social, economic, and political landscape. This event was none other than the Black Death. The Black Death, also known as the bubonic plague, was caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis, which spread from rats to humans via fleas. It swept through Europe in the years 1347 to 1351, claiming the lives of an estimated 25 to 30 million people, about one-third of Europe's population. But the impact of the Black Death wasn't just about the massive loss of life. This pandemic changed Europe in ways that are still felt today. First, let's talk about the social impact. As the plague spread, entire villages were wiped out. Families lost multiple generations in a matter of weeks. The devastation left Europe with a massive labor shortage. This led to a shift in the power dynamics between workers and landowners. With fewer workers available, peasants found themselves in a stronger bargaining position. This would eventually lead to better wages and living conditions for some of them, though it also sparked tensions and revolts like the Peasants' Revolt in England. Economically, the Black Death wreaked havoc on Europe's markets. Trade routes were disrupted, and agriculture suffered as large tracts of land went uncultivated. With so many people gone, entire industries collapsed, but there was also some unexpected change. With fewer workers, wages increased for those who survived. Skilled laborers, like blacksmiths and weavers, found themselves in high demand. The disruption of trade also pushed people to look for new economic models. Some argue that the Black Death helped to set the stage for the rise of capitalism, as land and wealth became concentrated in fewer hands. The religious impact of the Black Death was profound. Many people believed the plague was a punishment from God. Churches became centers of both hope and fear, with some turning to religious rituals for protection, while others questioned their faith entirely. The clergy were also hit hard, and as more and more church leaders died, people began to lose faith in the church's ability to protect them. This disillusionment contributed to the eventual rise of movements like the Renaissance and Reformation, where people began to challenge traditional religious authorities and seek new ways of thinking. Politically, the Black Death had lasting consequences as well. Kings and rulers struggled to maintain control over their shrinking populations. In some cases, central governments became stronger as they tried to restore order, while in others, local powers started to grow. The plague also led to a decline in the feudal system, which had dominated Europe for centuries. With so many landowners dying, peasants and workers began to demand more rights, leading to the slow but steady collapse of feudalism and the emergence of early forms of modern nation-states. But there was one area where the Black Death had an unexpected, though crucial, impact: science. In the aftermath, the plague pushed Europe to seek better medical solutions and understand disease more thoroughly. Though medical knowledge was still rudimentary at the time, this crisis eventually helped spark a series of innovations and discoveries that would pave the way for the Renaissance and the scientific revolution. For example, the importance of quarantine and isolating the sick began to emerge as people started to understand how disease spread, setting the stage for more advanced public health measures in the future. Culturally, the Black Death left its mark on art and literature. Many artists and writers began to focus on themes of death, the afterlife, and the fragility of human existence. This period gave rise to darker, more somber works, such as The Dance of Death and the Decameron. The fear and despair felt by the people of Europe led to a cultural shift, which helped lay the groundwork for the Renaissance, a time of rebirth, where new ideas about human potential and the world around us began to take hold. So, how did the Black Death change Europe forever? It reshaped society, economics, religion, politics, and culture. It may have been one of the darkest periods in human history, but it also sparked a transformation that led to the modern world we live in today. Thank you for watching this episode of Record Rift. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into history. See you in the next video.